There are so many people out there with big dreams, great ideas, and the drive to succeed. But drive only gets you so far. You need money, period. Traditional lenders can be a barrier for some, but there are other options, like the Opportunity Resource Fund, a community development financial institution, or CDFI. Alexis Hill is a loan officer with the Op Fund. They recently helped Marvelous Kidz Learning Center here in Grand Rapids. So, Alexis, let's talk about the impact that you can make for entrepreneurs in our area, like Marvelous Kidz Learning Center.
Yeah, we often fill gaps where traditional lending just falls a little bit short. We can understand, with the Marvelous Kidz Learning Center, we can understand some of the reimbursement, the thin margins, and fill those gaps and open those centers that then have that domino effect to, one, impact the kids, have a healthy and safe environment, then impact the parents that they don't have to leave the workforce, and then, you know, those employers get to retain, and then the Marvelous Kidz Learning Center also gets to then create jobs for the community. So it really strengthens our community as a whole.
Absolutely. So you're looking at different things when you're loaning money to someone. Let's talk about kind of the list of things that help people qualify for this funding.
Yeah, so we look obviously at the financial ratios. We're just like any other lending institution, but we look at more of a holistic picture.
Sure.
We want to look at what kind of impact is going to make on the community and the community needs, as we know, as a child care desert in West Michigan. So we want to fill those needs and align with the strategic initiatives that the county and city are putting on, and then make that impact and see how we can impact, one, not only their lives, but how it can also impact the community.
Yeah, and speaking specifically about Marvelous Kidz, I mean, they came to you. It's a child care center and a learning center, obviously something we desperately need. And so talk about the process of what an entrepreneur needs to go through to hopefully secure some funding.
Yeah, so it's obviously you got to get your business plan and
Sure.
some of those financials, making sure you're tracking those and making sure that they're accurate. So when you come to a bank, you're prepared. But then also having to pitch your idea to us, sell us on how you're going to impact these lives. And that's going to go a long way, especially for a CDFI. We want to see what kind of splash can we make into the community.
Okay. And so, you know, I think a lot of times traditional business owners, they are maybe disheartened when they're going to these banks and they keep getting rejected and they're not getting the funding.
For sure.
Talk us through that and how they need to realize that you're here to help.
Yeah, I like to say we're the stepping stone to get them there.
Yeah.
We are that stepping stone because we can work with businesses under that 2 years, where a lot of the banks, credit unions are going to require 2 years of tax returns. So you can work with us, get your footing, get some of that early stage funding, whether it's equipment, working capital, and then launch you into traditional funding. And we can always make those connections as well.
Okay, perfect. So what's the call to action here? What should people who are watching this know and understand about what you do across the state, really? It's not just in Grand Rapids. You guys
Correct.
are in Lansing and Detroit as well.
Correct. We lend across the state. We're focused on the state of Michigan, trying to create jobs, healthy homes. So check us out at Opportunity Resource Fund. Look at our products. We are just like any other lending institution, and I think sometimes people are scared to approach us just because we are a bank. We're much more of a conversation when you're talking to me. Maybe you want to plan a business in the next 6 months. Let's set that plan up. Let's have that conversation, so you're not coming to me thinking at the last second, hey, let's get this funding. Hey, let's have this 12-month launch plan.
Right, because you offer that too. Like, you help people and walk alongside them, so they're not out here in a desert all by themselves, not
Correct.
knowing where to go. You're part of the solution here.
Correct. All CDFIs offer technical assistance, so we're there to kind of give you the business plan, or let's look at the next plan to go for the next 12 months to assist you on securing this funding, and what does it look like even after our loan? What does it look like for growth, expansion?
Awesome. Love that. What a great opportunity for different businesses. Thank you so much for sharing. So if people want to reach out to you, what do they need to do?
Go on Opportunity Resource Fund's website, check us out on socials, and all my information is there. My phone number is right there. Shoot us an email and say, hey, these are my plans. This is what I want to accomplish, and we can start that conversation. It's like I said, it's not a scary thing.
Yeah.
I think lending can be very scary, especially if you're deferred from a bank. Don't think your options are limited.
Yeah, there are options out there. So do not let this kill your dreams. Go to opfund.org for more information.